shit get N clicks. Please visit the Callan Studio website and begin your session. Music will play until your session begins, or you may call back when you are ready. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the Callan Studio web interface. Audio recording is on.
Yeah, you gotta turn it all up. Let's Joe sing. Insanity. What we doing here? Oh, maybe if I, yeah, there we go. What am I doing? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's Thursday night. Yeah, that's what it is. Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. You are live talking shit, getting clicks. 313-825-5557 is our call-in number, and I am your host, Mo 3 times. Let's get it into it. You know what I mean? That sounds... Oh, that sounds a little better. I have no idea. Good evening. I am Mo 3 times, talking shit, getting clicks. It is the we episodes. Yeah, you've been to the page if you've been to the page. I've been busy little bee this week. And it all started last Saturday for me. Minding my effing business. You know, chilling with love, at a pool party. No phones out or anything like that. Good conversation, good food, great vibes. And then around 6-ish, you know, I'm thinking like, oh, I might have a beer. I might hop in this pool real quick. Around 6, like alerts start going off. People start reaching for their phones. And I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And pew. Shooting that old 4-5. Vlog was in the building. What's good? POE cast. And I came out these doors blazing. But you know what? I'm gonna relax right now. I'm gonna hang out for a bit. I'm gonna just chill, let everybody get in here. Do the right thing. Let everybody get in here. And then hit these buttons. How do I sound? I feel like low. Let me know how I sound here. Make sure. It's crazy out these streets. I'm dropping phones. Oh, I see why I sound crazy. I see why I sound crazy. I see exactly why I sound crazy now. Yeah. Loud and clear. That's great because I can't hear my hair. I can't hear anything. Oh. I still got the on my Bluetooth. Maybe that's what it is. I was listening to the POE cast today. Yet another week of Tormenta saying words all jacked up. But it was a great show today. They were talking about the ladies. They were showing some videos. And it was a damn good time, as always. Excuse my French, guys. I'm moving around right now. I can't hear. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I hear those children screaming. They're loud and clear. All right. Staged or not staged? Dang it. I said, dang it. What are we doing here? You hear me clicking? Now I'm talking much. There should be something. All right, I'm back. I think so. Should I move the camera? I'm doing whatever. All right, Love's in the building. Cardo. Yo. Everybody say happy birthday to Carolina. Right? She older. Love's here. Vlago's here. Air conditioning is off. Just my luck. Bottle of water, room temp. This is what's going on. This is how my life is right now. You got it. Many more.
I can't control it.
I can't.
Okay? It's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad.
Listen. What am I doing? All right. New episodes tonight. Staged or not staged? That's all I want to hear. I want to hear your opinion about this. Staged or not staged? If you have been watching my show EO, you might know EO. And let me tell you something real quick. Like I did it. I jumped out there. That's why I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the shares, the subscriptions. That's awesome. But honestly, the way my life is, you got to hit those alerts. You got to hit those notifications. You're going to hit those. I'm not going to bombard you. As you guys can see, I don't bombard you with things. But you got to have those notifications on. Because I'm going to come on. If I come out on a Monday, it's because I'm really, really talking. Like Thursday, it's expected. Oh, he's going to talk some shit on Thursday. Thursday, he's going to talk some shit. He's going to have the call-in line. Allow us to talk some shit. We're going to all talk some shit together. All of it. I did that too fast for the green screen. We're going to talk our shit together. But if I hop out on a Monday, there's going to be some passion involved in it.
You're literally at...
You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, some passion.
Cool.
You heard it. Tormenta, let's go. Hey, Storm, I want you to call in and sing the national anthem. Because I've noticed a theme with your little shows. Always going on the people that are effing up the anthem. You guys all... No one likes us, we don't care. You know what I mean? Don't go on the people that... You got to come... Call in and sing the anthem. We want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. You know what? If anybody wants to call in and sing the national anthem, I got one of these Mo 3-time shirts coming for them. One of these. I'm waiting for callers. I'll wait. All right, no, I won't. Time waits for no man. Oh, man. We played chicken, and I was just like, oh. Let me pull over to the side. All right. Yeah. This is all I want to talk about. Hold on, what's that? Still waiting on my $20 American cash. That's what I'm waiting on. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got you. Big and tall, I know. Big and tall. I know. You, sir. I've seen you in person. You need big and tall. I haven't been outside since COVID, obviously. You guys know. It is something, Flash. It is something. Listen, I only have one question for you. You over there, I got one question. Is it staged? Is it staged or not staged? Staged or not staged? Is there like 2 G's? I don't know. I've been misspelling shit all month.
Look at me.
Believe me. Believe me. And I used to be 2nd grade spelling bee champion. So regard me. That's you guys in the chat. I've dedicated an entire screen just so you guys can see you guys what you write on screen. Even though you wrote it and it's on a screen in front of you, but you can see it on this screen. You know what I mean? Now listen, I got one rule. I got one rule when we talk about it. I got one rule. You gonna talk about it? Talk about it. But apathetic type of reactions and answers to the question above will get you. I'm going to go in on you. I'm going to go in on you. Oh, mainline says not staged. This is what I need. 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 A little bit of resistance here. Oh, Ramid coming in with a not staged. No? No, you think not? I'm sorry, guys. I mean, maybe you guys didn't see. You guys just didn't get to see these classics. Like right now, here, we're on the live. This is where we're doing this right now. This is live. But this happened the other day with the Gavin Got Jokes. And I kind of went in there because Gavin Newsom had jokes. And he popped out on Twitter. I did a little spiel, a little 14.5. Obviously, right? But then, hold on, you look at this bad boy right here. This one. You know what I mean? Hold on. Yeah, this one. That little fly sucker. Yo, guys, 6 minutes and 16 seconds of funk I gave you. That's it. That's it. I gave you a little 6:16, and then in the follow-up, I gave you some more. Yeah, I've been watching that House of Dragons. Let's keep it a buck. Anybody else watching House of the Dragons? Huh?
There's no strategy. There is no thought.
I'm just talking to you guys.
And
I'm looking at the chat right now. Let me. Where's the?
Just him.
Hold on. Let me get my cursor over. Here, let's go back to the chat.
Him.
See what the chat said.
Okay.
Maybe I can put my face in here, just kind of. Oh, I want to be behind it. I don't care. Just lurking behind the chat. I'm reading your chats right now. That's where I am. Was it not? Listen, honestly, Tormenta, between you and I and everybody that's in here, people that's gonna watch later, like, honestly, like, we were at the pool party, we were sitting there, minding our businesses, chilling, having a good time, and then this news pops up. And honestly, I'm looking at it on the phone, I'm like, By the second time it went around, I'm like, second and a half time, I was like, yo, this does not look right. Like, it was going, guys, you're talking to a former Intel analyst right now. You know what I mean? So, I can think like the enemy. That's why we did the psycho test. How did you guys do with that psycho test from the other week, by the way? The question is, who set it up? I like that. Damn it, Dickie.
What's up, people? Here we are back into talking shit, getting clicks.
That is an interesting conversation I would like to have too, because all right. First, we gotta come to the consensus. If you think it wasn't, you think it was just not staged at all. There was nothing going on. There was no horse pucky afoot on that event on Saturday in Western Pennsylvania. Like, if you thought then I understand. I understand. Call in, let me know. There's a call in. But don't be like, oh, we don't care. I don't even care about this. I got other things to do. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to the show. Don't do that to the Jump Out gang. Don't do that to Mo 3 times. Not Mo 1, not Mo 2, or not Mo 3 times. Don't do it. But I do want to hear it. And I got 2 people in the this is ridiculous right now. I'm hitting talk on both of you guys right now. Mo 3 times. I got 2 people on the call. I hear Vlago here. Who do we have calling in on the other number? Hello?
Mainline.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mainline. It's on the line.
Let Mainline rock. Do you think Mainline?
Mainline. All right. Now, through the chat, I see that you're saying it's not staged. And that's great. That's correct. And you're saying not staged. What's your reasoning behind it not being staged?
Well, my reasoning is simply this. You have to be a hell of a sniper to make that kind of shot. And, you know, I listened to your show the other night, and you and the POE cast with El Vago, y'all were basically my sources that I listened to, you know, for information, because y'all gonna always give it to me better than, I believe, the so-called national broadcasters, and because they're too opinionated and biased in their reporting. So, and just from the information and the things that y'all podcast showed me, I thought it has been done simply because the sniper would have had to be the one or two things. He would have had to be a hell of a sniper, or he would have had to be a hell of a bad shot. Those are the 2 extremes. And I say this because if it was truly an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, if he hadn't turned his head the way he did, it would have been a clean headshot. And I think all the firing that took place afterwards was just reaction. But from my point of view is that there's no way that Donald Trump would risk himself and his life to pull a stunt off like that. Now, the other reason why I say that it's not staged is simply this: that the only person who could answer that question is who is the sniper. He's gone. So there you have the code. The trail is dead right there. You know, you got a code. You got a dead cat on the line right there. So the only thing that it does is that it just creates a conversation for all the different conspiracy theories, and we're still trying to figure out the grassy knoll. We haven't even got that squared away yet. So, but I just don't believe, as ballsy as Donald Trump is, as ballsy as he is, I don't believe that he would risk his life on a stunt like that. You know. But what I will say is this: is that he whether it was intentional or unintentional, as I've made in some comments, I think it put him in the light as being, and I took a lot of verbal beating for this, but it put him in the light of being a great American hero for wanting to be president of the United States and putting his life on the line. You know, I mean, the imagery that type of thing projects across just not America, but across the world. That here's a man who's not even president, but he's putting his life on the line, as he says, the rhetoric that he used to make America great again. That's some powerful stuff, Mo. And you being in the military, and you being intelligence, you would know more than anybody the kind of strategy and the kind of expertise that it would take to pull something like that off as a stunt. you know, and we all will have our opinions, and I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, anybody's mind about it, but the chances of that being a stunt is probably 0.0001, and that's just my opinion.
All right. I like it,
Hello?
Mainline. I like it.
All right.
You know why? Because it gives me a challenge. Because now you bring up some excellent points. You bring up some excellent points. And give me a second, Vlog. I'm about to let you talk. But you bring up some excellent points. All I want to say is hang tight and allow me to present some evidence. And then we'll see, how we end up at the end of this. Because you did post some good questions in here. I took a couple notes on there. And we got Vlogo in the building. Vlogo. What's up?
Yo.
Here.
Okay. All right. So my thing is, since I've been watching this, maybe Jules put me on maybe 20 minutes after it happened, we jumped on and watched it, right? And I've been watching it. And the torment gave it to me. All right. So I pretty much recognize that within the first 48 hours, everything that came out was wrong. Every little interview and thing came out, it was wrong. Anything after 48 hours, I think it's going to start getting touched up by media and things of that nature, and things get dialed down. So based off the video clip you had, everything I saw, the different projections, the kid being 20 years old, walking with a ladder, puts the ladder up, walks with a gun. It could be that they really like when a cop switches on another cop, they don't really put it down for him, because I remember this Secret Service is ran under Biden right now, so it's already a touchy-feely situation, and the way that things went down. So it could be that. I personally don't believe that this man, that a bullet went past Trump's ear. I believe that when he did that with his ear, he could have did something to his ear. When he went to the ground, somebody could have cut his ear or whatever have you. But the first thing that comes out is one man shot from the top of the bleachers on a different angle. When Trump turns his head, just think about where the guy got shot at. When Trump is turning his head is going horizontal from where the person is up in a different angle. So the shooter had been shooting down to hit or shooting across to hit this man. That big angle, that just the angle in itself, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel right, and it doesn't look right. People definitely died. I would think that man let off 8 shots, and they said one person was dead. Now today they're saying and 2 others were injured. Why nobody knew 2 others was injured with all 8 shots at this man? They keep it off about 8 shots before the return fire. So like just listening, when you listen to the shots, man, it's like you hearing the same gun go off about 8 times. It seemed like it went off 8 times before you heard the return fire. So remember, he's 20 years old, climbs up on a ladder. The guy said, "Yo, they seen us in the woods, we pointing, they did nothing." They allowed him to get to a vantage point on the top, to where if it doesn't seem like the government is really as tough as they claim to be, because that is a lot of loose ends with that. So that's just my opinion. It's not, I don't know yes or no, but it doesn't feel right, and it doesn't look right. Just something's not right.
All right, I like it.
I concur.
So we got Mainline saying that no, it couldn't be staged by a couple of reasons. Donald Trump wouldn't risk his life in a stunt like that. Obviously, the only person who knows if it was set up or not is gone. And then Vlogo states that a lot of let me know if I got this correct. A lot of the information within the first 48 hours you're saying was like false?
No, I'm saying that first 48 hours of information was the realest you're going to get, because it was live and everybody was reacting to it.
Yeah.
So the world is reacting to it. I don't care what, you know what I mean? So, and then remember, What about the cop that they said climbed up and seen him and then back down?
And was hanging like
nobody took Trump off the stage or nothing?
Now, I don't know if I found this out yesterday or this morning about that cop, because I was listening. He actually went to confront him, and he climbed up there.
News. That was the breaking news, Reese.
Yeah, he was pulling himself up.
I just wanted to say that was breaking news that night.
Which night?
The breaking news that was said.
Saturday?
That night, the day he got shot. That was the breaking news. That's what they said, breaking news. So that's why I mean, like, the information that was out in them first 48 hours, the doctor, who said he worked on these people, the guy that you showed in the video with the red hair, these are people that were right there.
Yeah, right
at the
there.
moment and were speaking on. Yeah, see what I mean? Like,
The doctor's testimony was, I mean, it was all compelling. Tormenta, are you in there? Are you over there? Did I just hear you?
I'm here.
Are you singing?
Yes, I'm here in the building. What's going on, everybody?
Are you singing?
I'm saying that, yes, it was definite.
No. That's not the question. This is a whole different show now that you're talking. Now that you're on air, this has turned into a whole nother show. We want to hear national anthem. Do it for 45.
We can't do that right now.
Do it for 45. All right. I'll stall you out. I'll stall you out this time. I'm stalling you out this time. All right, go ahead.
I don't got to clap at everything.
But I'm saying this much as far as the assassination attempt goes. I mean, not for nothing, but how did it go? The shots rang out, and what happened? The cop was allegedly in the top of the ladder looking over at the guy and was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I have to run back down because he pointed the gun at me. That was all alleged that happened. But that was all stuff that happened in moments of people speaking out. Like, yo, we told the cop he's up there with a ladder on the roof. The cop went over there, ran up the ladder, and ran back down because he pointed the gun at him. Like, these are all news reports that happened that are given out within, like Records Roll 7 said, within the first 24 to 48 hours that, magically get erased, disappeared from social media because we don't want you to hear about what actually happened within the first 20 minutes of us giving live interviews. You heard what the guy said. Oh, what happened when the Secret Service seen him? He was like, he blew his brains out. Oh, we don't want you to say that because we don't know who could be watching. Like, no, that's what happened. If that's what he's saying, like, why are you?
That's the vibe I caught. That is the same vibe I caught.
Y'all want it to be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like I was feeling what you were saying because like you saw that video. You saw that video the same way I saw the video, and I'm speaking of the redhead guy, this guy here. Oh,
yeah, with the hat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the crazy Trump hair hat.
We played your video on our show to make the point.
But
I played your video on our last show.
But I also seen another gentleman that wasn't the redhead that also said the same thing that the redhead said from a completely different angle.
Right.
If that makes sense. The gentleman was like, bro, we pointed over here and we said to the cops, and when the cops were running around like chickens without their heads, like they didn't understand what we were saying, almost as if we hear you, but we don't hear you. We hear you, but we don't hear you. Because in that moment, not for nothing, me personally, if that was me, I'm the cop that's running around that was like, bro, you said he's where? And I go up on that roof. And take on the cabrón points the right far at me. You're right, you got that. I'm a duck. But I'm about to put my gun up and let that bitch loose. Because not for nothing, I'm going to be the one that's tamed as the hero for saving Trump's life at the attempted assassination attempt, but not for nothing. It was still, for me, the script maybe or the play to say there was a cop running up the steps. He tried to save him, but guess what? Y'all forgot to pay that guy, the bald-headed one that in the beginning that said it. Yeah, a cop ran up and ran down. And the redhead, you forgot to pay him too. He ran up and ran down. But I do believe that there is truth in a lot of people that are speaking, but you have to understand, a lot of people that are speaking, how many people have we had with their their video phones out? There should be more than just what we're seeing in the media, Fox News, CNN. You guys have the same 3, 4, 5 accounts. There were how many people there? How many people with their phones out and can't nobody else give me nothing else?
All she did was drop her sign. It's something up.
I'm just saying.
Listen. I
don't
saw those
smell
videos
right, and guess what? I'm doing my due diligence, and guess what? It smells fishy.
Did you just?
I'm just saying it smells a little fishy. Yes, I did. I just smelled the mic.
Oh wow, insane, fishy, sniffing them. It's crazy.
Y'all don't got to clap at everything.
All right. So this is good.
Mo 3 times.
I like where you are.
Mo 3 times.
Yes, sir. Mainline.
Mo 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I just want to say with regard to the redhead guy, I call him Bubba Chuck, and for his account what what he described. I thought that was compelling, compelling as well. The only thing that and you mentioned on the last show about the protocol, the chain of command, and you briefly went about the setting up the logistics of security and everything. And the hardest thing, and the hardest thing is to try to do with this situation is establish a timeline. Who's seen what? When did you recognize it? So it really gets confusing because I made the comment before. It's just like the president of the United States. If he want to push the red button, he can't just arbitrarily say, "Well, I'm going to push the button." It's protocol, it's a chain of command that you have to go through. And the same thing with when you were beating up the CIA about them not doing their job. Nobody and with the local people involved and the state people involved and the government people involved. That's the chain of command has a lot of empty and dead space in it. So nobody could have prevented this from happening or that, because to be honest with you, I don't believe that anybody one law enforcement agency knew what the other one was doing, and there was no line of communication. So that's why I think that even for the sniper to get into the position that they say that he got into was easy to do because of the logistics. Again, that's just something that I'm my opinion. I'm not an expert, but and I know that you understand too the different effect that live gunfire has on people. And when shots are being fired, then you have a completely different emotion going on. You have a completely different mindset, and everything that you see and hear in the point of confusion is not necessarily what it is in real time. And so again, that's just my opinion.
I'm with that. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you have that opinion. Now I got a question here. Just let's spitball this. And this comes with you saying that, all right, maybe Trump didn't want to get shot or anything, was in on it, or that the victim himself is now dead. Suppose Secret Service, government agents have been monitoring accounts because they knew that they were going to stop in this part of Pennsylvania. So everybody within like a 50 to 100 mile radius, they're going to check out and run little checks through their social media to make sure they're not saying anything crazy about President Trump. But they happen upon this guy and they're like, "Oh my God, we got a fish here. He wants to try something. Let him take a shot at him. We're going to have this thing surrounded in glass and podium. Like in my video says, the lady that comes in here says, Mrs. Zito, she says, hey, I've been to all his rallies. He doesn't do this. He doesn't turn his head right or left. Perhaps they were like, hey,
I don't believe that.
This guy's going to try something. Go ahead and let him try. He's going to fail. He's going to fail. It'll be an attempt, and it'll be all right. We'll try to control it. Because there's no way that I know of that Secret Service would leave that rooftop unattended. And then we hear reports that Secret Service may have been inside that actual building. Also, the earlier report said he was carrying a 5-foot ladder. The ladder that's shown in the picture has like 7 or 8 rungs on it. A 5-foot ladder has 4 rungs. That's it. 4. No matter what 5-foot ladder you buy, whatever brand, it's going to have 4 rungs on it. So the fact that we know that there's something. Oh, hold on. Can we go back to this? I don't know if they're going to show it in. Come on, the photo op. honestly, once shots are fired,
That is brilliant.
Once
That is Mo. That is brilliant. The picture, because I can't see it. I'm on my phone.
Oh yeah.
But you're talking about the picture with the flag that's brilliant.
And
man.
the fist up, the hold up. Let me get my. There is no get my shoes. I've seen like third world countries. There's they have attempts and stuff like on their life. Those people get dunked. Like the president becomes he becomes a football to those Secret Service agents. It's no, let me get my shoes, let me get up off the ground. They're like basically on top of him doing tush push to get his ass back in the beast and get him to safety. There is no, let me get a photo op, stop, and then we're all here and then go. I've never seen that ever before in my life. That right there, when he did photo, that was the thing that was like, oh, that's odd. Secret Service don't do that. He would have been dunked out of there. He would have never been able to lift his head again after those shots were fired. So like that's
not holstering her gun 2 times.
Oh my! Hold on.
You're supposed to be the best of the best, and you can't even put your gun in the fucking holster.
All right, now and Storm,
times?
listen.
Not one, but 2.
I'll bring that video up. I'm gonna bring that video up because I got it here. I got that video. It's
oh,
where is it?
You hear me? Hey, Blago, sorry.
Hold on. I got the video here. Let me, I got 2 of it, I think. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we go. This John. What am I doing now? Hold on, let me control out of there.
Yes.
Look at these ladies. Look at this. Now, Storm, to be honest, I know I thought it looked weird. I know it looks weird, and I know that I'm saying it's staged. I am on team staged. Now, here I was like, they could be actresses. Like, he needed some extra bodies. But also with this one, and they're missing their holster, I think that they're normal.
They're supposed to be the best of the best.
Calm down, Storm. Let me explain.
They're supposed to be the best of the best. And if you were trying to
I don't think these ladies are Secret Service. They're not. I think these are regular patrol cops. They do accents or something. They need a little more security, and they were like, wear street clothes and dress up like Secret Service or something. These ladies do not. Secret Service don't do that. Secret Service wouldn't have missed their holster. Now, if I wore a big-ass utility belt like a normal cop every day, and I knew my holster there, when I got in street clothes and it hit the fan, I may not be able to have reached my holster because it's just a whole different fit there. You're wearing it differently. Like, I would give them that. But I am also with you. Like, that just don't look right. That's not a good look. Look at that. You should
listen. And even in the Secret Service, okay, and you're letting the females play. Let that kid play right there, right? Yeah. Because a lot of the females who are in service and active duty, what is the number one thing they're not allowed to have?
What?
Their hair touch where?
Oh, their shoulders.
It should be wrapped up in a ponytail.
Yeah, that pony in the back
exactly.
That's ridiculous.
It should be wrapped up in a moño. She's swinging it. Swinging. It's in your way. You're distracted by a lot of stuff.
Right, that's why I say
if you're supposed to be the best of the best, the elite of the elite, you're supposed to be top priority representing the females of all females. And not for nothing, the females of all females, you see her right there. She's crouching down, holding him. If you're supposed to be protecting him and that's what you served your line for, why are you not standing strong and proud? Jumping to try to block the president so he don't get shot again.
She's not, because she's not Secret Service.
I'm sorry.
She's not Secret Service.
That's my point.
Paid actress
it was a bunch of bullshit.
At best, a police officer. A police officer.
But no, I hear you. I know.
I
hear because, listen, you have to understand, it is a variety of people who have seen this interaction in the moments of when it happened, and you have to give everybody their respective views on what happened.
Why the big ass Band-Aid? Like, why? Why cover your whole ear? Why? That's not even a doctor wouldn't even have did that.
Even though she was in panic mode, you failed because guess what? You're put in panic mode 20, 30, 40 times before it actually happens to you. If this situation happens, what do? Guess what? If you're in that situation and the first time you freeze up, I don't know what to do. That's what they say. You can't protect the president.
That's why she's not Secret Service.
It's
that's
supposed to be the elite of the elite. You answered your own question right there.
She's not making sergeant.
You right. They just regular cops.
Yeah, they're regular cops.
That $100 bill interested her more.
Oh my goodness.
Interested her more.
I mean,
what she was supposed to be doing, which was serving the president.
And then she put the looks back on.
No.
She put the looks back. Look, that is embarrassing right there.
The shades on?
That's embarrassing.
Well, then the question goes to say,
making his photo. He should have never got his head back
They
up.
don't give him enough Secret Service.
What?
They don't give him enough Secret Service in order to protect himself. That he has to get fake. Even if it was just saying that, they could just be regular DTs and they just happen to got filmed. But in reality, the whole thing, we're talking about the president of the United States, the most controversial president of the United States of America, and you didn't secure down vantage points that any sniper would have tried to take, and then people are telling you they're there. It's so much of a mishap that Vlago, I don't want to believe protocol. That my country is actually that incompetent.
I mean, it's terrible anyway.
You have to believe it,
they're either grossly incompetent or they're effing lying, and they're incompetent at that as well.
Exactly.
There's no good thing that comes from this. And then I've done some speculating on the reason why those ladies are there right there, and why he may not. I would think that he would have extra support, and that's what I said in the earlier show. Maybe not the 6-minute one, but the 14-minute one that came the other day. Like, I think he would have extra security, especially when he's traveling around campaigning. I think he would have to have extra security. Unless there's something where it has to come out. Now, if it has to come out of his money or something like that.
High detail.
But where did this take place?
But Mo, may I just jump in?
Oh, mainline, go ahead.
May I jump in?
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to jump in and make a comment, and I'm just supposing, but who in their wildest imagination even would think that something like this type of action would take place? I know, and just on the campaign trail. You know, that's the first thing. The second thing is that we know the capability of what dark ops can do. People who work in the shadows, and they have the ability to stay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not naive enough to believe that they don't have the capability of creating scenarios and acting them out so that they could get their point across, you know. But in this situation, to me, it just like it don't make sense that all of these question marks can come up. It don't make sense to me that it was something that was staged, because it really doesn't serve a purpose. You know, it doesn't serve a purpose. And you know, like you said, again, I agree with you 100%. You know, with this fiasco, you know, it's almost, you know, you could almost bet with house money, you know. But personally, I don't think that it was something that was necessary, you know, because it seemed like the other two sides, when I say Republican and Democrat, they had already basically threw their hands up in surrender. And speaking of surrender, Mo, last week you mentioned about the flag jack upside down, that it meant distress, you know. But let me also add on the other thing. When you see a flag jack that's in the picture that you were just speaking of, you know, when you see the flag jack like that, it also has another code, and the other code means is that things are going the way we want them to in this environment. So just for those that's in the know and understand the code, they saying we're doing what we're supposed to. And just to go back, for example, with a big squabble about at the time President Trump, when he had the generals out there in front of the White House with him, and they had a Bible sitting on the podium, and the Bible was turned upside down. And so the running joke was that, how can you have the Bible turned upside down on the podium? what again, just like the flag jack, the upside down with the code, meaning that this thing is going our way. So it's and that's just the way the shadow world works.
Mainline, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job of convincing yourself. I think he thinks.
Oh yes, sir. No doubt.
I think you're with it.
Look, hey, hey Mo, all I can do, you know me well enough. The first thing I'm gonna be straight up with you. You know that, and whatever my thoughts are, I'm gonna give you my true and my honest thoughts. I'm not good at making up things, and because it's too simple for me to take that stance. And again, I know it's not. I know it's not the majority.
Really? Oh well, here,
even with the lady.
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, here tonight is not the majority. I think I think it's not. I've seen a big presence of people who are saying that this may have been staged. A big presence. I don't think it's the majority at all, but you know what? I also think like Vlago said, unfortunately, and what Tormenta said, like. It's been after the 48 hours, and we got our, the leaks that just made it through social media. I think they're shutting all of that down, and now they're just gonna whatever story they want to put out, they want to put out. As you know, the director of Secret Service had to go up against the crew to explain what happened, and they just want to oust her. So it seems like they just want to sweep this thing under the rug and keep it going down to the election and everything, and. This 20-year-old, it is what it is.
This is what happened with the last president whose quote-unquote assassination attempt happened, no?
She should have been fired, hands down. They don't fire nobody.
What? No,
Biden don't fire nobody. Everybody's she should be fired.
I think yeah. I mean, yeah. But, also, hold on, what do you think about the...
Not just hers. There was multiple hers. I understand what you're saying. But there's...
Is that was all of them? Just the director of the Secret Service. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still here. I didn't know who you were talking to, but again, just in that kind of situation, I don't know. I can't say who was at fault because again, when you're dealing with different agencies and you got different information. Some in real time and some not, so it's never a timeline that you can establish to say who dropped the ball or not. But the fact that it happened, I think that it just exposed the weakness in the security system, as a whole. And and all I can say is thank God if the shots were fired. That President Trump that he did have body armor on. So and that's why I say the sniper whoever shot if he nicked his ear like that he had to be a hell of a shot.
They're saying was that podium covered with glass? Mm-hmm. Was the podium encased in some type of bulletproof glass? Because it's not like you can see it on TV if there is some type of glass or if it was an actual. Not glass, but like a teleprompter, like the bullet hit a teleprompter or something like that. You know what I would have wanted to see, though? I would have wanted to see, like, all right, they whisk him off to the hospital, clean the wound up. It's around, now it's 7:30. The chief surgeon at whatever hospital they whisked him to has his press conference, says, hey, we admitted President Trump. He had this going on with his ear. We noticed that it was this type of laceration, or we noticed that it was possibly the bullet got him, or he had glass fragments in there, or we see little burn powder marks. Well, not, I mean, far away, probably no powder marks, but he would be burnt or from the bullet. Like there was none of that. Excuse my language. This guy just goes off. And then he comes back with the tampon on the side of his head. I mean, the whole pontoon, whatever they call that thing. A diaper. on the side of his head.
Yeah.
Hey, Mo, you know what's sad though, Mo?
Mhm.
Because the reality of it is this, because we gotta also take into consideration that dude shot the first shot. Trump didn't move on. He didn't move on. He was still looking. The second shot is what he moved on, right?
Yeah.
Now you deal with delayed reactions, whatever. But I was just saying, even if the sad part is, or the thing to think about is, if it was really set for them to try to knock his head off and he actually just missed, he simply just missed and then went on a rampage shooting off because now it was like whatever.
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
missed
not
the
gonna
first
blast
one
everybody.
and you nipped the second
It's like,
one.
damn.
And then there's 8 other random shots people get shot. I'm just saying, like, just if we, because like what Mainline's saying,
That's a
if we
great
even
point.
Take that into consideration.
I think it's a great
We're
point
at
because
that point where people are trying to kill this man.
I mean,
Crazy.
Mainline said
who's setting it?
he was either a hell of a sniper or he was a terrible shot, and it came out from people that went to school with him that he was in a shooting club and got kicked out the shooting club. Well, left the shooting club because he could not shoot. I mean,
He was 20 years old. He was a 20-year-old.
20-year-old.
That's all we know.
154 yards away. I'm going to say that's not a tough shot. Murph, am I lying? 154 yards.
No,
AR,
listen, it's not a tough shot, but guess
prone
what's not
position,
also
that's
what's
an
not
easy
also
shot.
hard to say. What also is not hard to say is guess what? This young boy at 20 years of age, he took this shot. He was on a rampage or whatever, an assassination attempt in Trump, but you're not going to have any answers because we already TKO'd his head. We already took him off. So it's a fine-field, concealed.
He left nothing behind. He left nothing behind.
I'm saying that
I'm sure
you're
he
never
left
gonna
some
know
stuff behind that they'll
what
never
the
know.
motive is.
We still haven't gotten those puffy videos they should have.
Where's the story at?
I mean,
yeah.
Where's the other videos of those Diddy parties?
Don't they write a memorabilia before they do stuff like that?
That's what I was
Isn't
thinking,
that the
like
protocol?
some type of
Before
manifesto.
You go kill yourself. You
some
go
type
say why.
of note, some type of nice, crazy social media footprint, some type of file left on his computer, something, anything. They said the only thing he had done was like
anything.
He looked up
They
like mental
said
health
they
stuff
haven't
on
found
Google.
anything. I was told he went to different, that those he was bullied. They uploaded some videos where some kids were like, yeah, we've seen him bully before, but guess what? I still believe bully bullshit. Because even if he was bullied, no matter what, sometimes Secret Service, people of, how you say it, extraordinary circumstances, are able to collect files on kids who are like, you know what, you're not going to miss him if he's gone. And we can say X, Y, and Z about him. And maybe not so many people know, and maybe not so many people will come forward about this, that, and the third, about who he was. So we can say, you know what, it was him, case sealed. That's what happened.
It was MK Ultra, damn it. It was MK Ultra.
You know what I mean?
Believe
it's
me,
like a different dental
circled
because
back. MK
everybody
Ultra
has
based
their
too
own
with that.
opinion. I understand. Everybody's going to say, listen, I heard it from here, I heard it from there, I heard it from here, I heard it from there. But it is up to you to do your due diligence and do your own research into finding out what actually happened and what is the truth. Because I can tell you this, that, and the third, and you're going to believe me because this is the only channel you listen to, this is the only thing you listen to, but everybody else still has to hear, whatever they want to hear.
I mean, I take exception to that because it is Thursday night, 7:30, Storm.
I'm sorry.
I take exception to that because it's 313-825-5557. I mean, all opinions are allowed here. You can call in, so we could all just consolidate here, over here, right here, and talk about this. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna mute my mic now. You guys got it.
Well, don't mute your mic yet, Mr. Mo 3 times. I say because what she's saying. I wanted to just add on to what she said, and it makes a point because as far as us receiving information and receiving updates on real time, like they did with every other president assassination, is that they can't release what they want to, or they can't release actual facts. Well, for the simple reason of these things that we're talking on now in this social media, because everybody is an opinionated expert, and when you have the ability to come on and state your case or say what you think, be it right, wrong, or indifferent, then the truth has to be guarded even more, for the protection of the whole.
The government. You don't think that's kind of crazy though that we're saying that we need the government to lie to us because we can't handle the truth? That's basically what that's saying.
It may be, but that's the way it has to be. You know, Mo 3 times you've mentioned about your training and what is the saying in the intelligence world, the need to know. So we're supposed to have the freedom of speech, but do you have the need to know? And that's what it boils down. And so again, to reiterate, the point is that in the end, we'll be talking about this 50 years from now, and we still won't be any further than we are at this point of the conversation. You know, and the $64,000 question will still be was the staged or not.
I mean,
so
you do have a point.
Just from the outside looking in.
Because Arlen Specter's magic bullet theory is still upheld. Like a bullet actually went here and then zigzagged and made a 180-degree turn and came back through somebody. I mean, hey, unless listen, I think I've seen something like that, a bullet like that on Call of Duty. Wasn't there a movie? Remember the bullets? It was with Tom Selleck, Sharon, back in the day, and the dude was following bullets and it was chase people. Oh, hold on. Now, see, you got me. Tom Selleck, bullets chasing me down. Yeah, and the bullets were chasing people down.
Yep. You used to chase
Runaway.
Down,
there it is. Runaway.
Hold
on. Look at it. I be knowing.
I look at the end of the day, right? Again, if you want to, let's just go with the fact that it happened and it was real. Then again, as another country watching the Secret Service, which is the elite of the elite, they're watching the president. They are the elite of the elite. They got a 5'4" elite female, the first time ever. You don't see by with no females. So even when you say, maybe he don't have the security he was supposed to have, whatever have you. But what I can see government-wise, as far as protecting the former president running for a new president with all the controversy around him, why wouldn't we do the basic things that even all of us with the regular conversation of hearing these things? How did this 20-year-old get a ladder somewhere? How did he get on the top of the roof? How did he get to a place where it would be a vantage point? So they should have been able to see that. This is the things what you're saying about your government then, is saying that your government is so incompetent that they're naturally like this. So then who could they really fight? So is this really a movie? We put all these great movies about our military and our defenses, but we're just like Russia look when they lost? We're going to end up losing because we really ain't who we project ourselves to be? Because either that or it was a setup. You don't allow that much to happen. Why wasn't he taken off? As soon as you realized he was up there, why wasn't he taken off?
Yeah.
How could he still stand there? This is not what you would do for your people. If somebody like, yo, somebody in the building, you going to grab your man. They were trained to kill and murder and all this. The regular hood dude going to grab his grandmama, his mama, his big homie.
I mean,
these are the little things that you got to look at when you think about the whole thing. Like, the government, his own government was letting him down to be killed. If it is true that this man tried to kill him, that makes me look at my government crazy.
Yeah, that could.
We talking about Trump and him sleeping with females.
Maybe we
look
not.
at what the government really tried to do.
Yeah, and you come from a good point. Like it was the other side said, "Oh, go ahead, let him do it." But also, like to tack on to what you're saying is like, listen, I understand people will make mistakes. I understand like the Secret Service could have made a mistake, but like there were too many lapses. Like one is already too many. We can understand being human beings, it happens, but multiple lapses. We got radios and somebody is telling you for like the guy's testimony, like his witness, his telling of it, there was 2 to 3 minutes of saying, hey, this guy is on his roof. The Secret Service, he knows the Secret Service was looking dead ass at him with binoculars in the scope and knew he was there, and he's pointing over to the roof saying that somebody's over there and nobody radios over there like, hey, go around there and check those guys out. Nobody on that stage next to Trump had a radio. Hey, there's a shooter on the roof. Let's get him off the stage. Donald Trump was going to invite another speaker up there that was supposed to be up there, and I said, no, I'm going to go ahead and talk. This is how I get to think that was him about it. But when Reckless Valago brings up the point that, hey, maybe Joe Biden did aim at him. Maybe Sleepy Joe went for him. I just know that. I just know something on that
I ain't
day.
saying that, but
I mean,
somebody went for him.
Yeah, somebody went for him. But I mean, there was just too much going on that day. And what hits me each and every time that is just so disrespectful to my senses and sensibilities is the hold on. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight could have been 6 more shots.
We would have drug his ass all the way. He would have never came up. They would have never seen him again. They'd have just seen his feet dangling.
And that's how
he wouldn't have had a choice. That's your job is to make sure he's
Service
safe,
is
not
supposed
give
to
him
operate.
To talk.
These women not misplacing guns, and when you see that, and then when you see with the women misplacing their guns, don't even know how to get their tactical shades correctly. Piss poor production.
Well, hey guys, all I can say there was a lot of holes in the Swiss cheese. There's no, there's no question about it. And I agree. I definitely agree with that. And the only thing that I can say that I justify that the lackness of security is that nobody expected it. And surprise is the element of surprise is the most powerful thing that you have, and so and that's just my opinion.
I like it. Did I see Flashback come on here? He's in the Flashback.
Yeah, I'm in here.
What's up?
I'm in here.
All right.
What's going on?
Here we are back in the
I just want to know, can I have the opportunity to talk my shit? Since it's talking shit and everything y'all talking about is a bunch of shit, I just have to say this. And forgive me and all those things. I know that put in you're supposed to be a man of God. But anyway, I have freedom of speech that I can.
Ain't nothing.
Yes, no.
Flash.
Hello?
Flash, you went out.
No, we're here. We're here.
Nah, he put me out because he not getting ready to talk to trash. I know
I did. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, the fix is I put the brakes on him. I had to put the brakes on him. Go ahead.
I'm used to it. He was doing this to me since his first show. Please. Y'all need to stop. He's an extra surprise after he had me on hold for 2 hours. It's Flash on here. Here's my
family love, man.
Story.
Family love.
Look, Main Line probably know. I come from I love science fiction and fiction shows. So I go back to Mission Impossible. And if you guys remember the show Mission Impossible, and after he get what he's supposed to do for his task, the tape would burn up, or the telephone booth would smoke up or something. So anyway, if you're not aware that it was about espionage when the government would send their people out, their spies, their CIA, whatever you want to call them. They would send them out on a mission that seemed impossible. And if you didn't complete the mission, or if you got caught, they would deny you, just like El Blago said about UFOs. So here you go. My story, Hollywood. Remember, Trump also he's a businessman. He's in entertainment. He's an actor. He's all these things, right? So this is what I get. He knows that, hey, if I come on stage now, I already got Biden beat down where we have already drugged them and say give them a drug test, but they never gave them the drug test. So it's the undercover battle between him and Biden. And like Biden came back, they blamed Biden because Biden said, hey, we're going to put the bullseye on Trump. So that was the code name, like Mainline said, with the flag upside down and all that stuff. This is what's going down undercover. And it's to make us confused and sit up here that we supposed to be sitting at our dinner table fighting and arguing over who? Trump and Biden. So here's the story. First of all, the 20 years old, like you said, for a sniper and UN military, you know, the average kid, and then he's 20 years old, they got the heart and that brave to get between thousands of people, bring a ladder to a vent and get on the roof, and that's his mission. Now, he's all the way back from Kennedy to King to Malcolm X. When the government involved, they always get a patsy. And to me, he was patsy, but he didn't know. And just like what they did with Kennedy and Oswald, he probably all his, what they said, his bullets and everything. Now, it can went two ways. First of all, Trump was pissed off because he wanted to marry and get with his grandchildren. So that's why Trump was angry with the kid. So he used him as the patsy and got his people, his private, and those his private guards and stuff. So don't forget, he got his own gang. Remember, he already said the FBI, the CIA, and everything else when he come in the house, he fired. So he already got his people collected, just like he already collect JD fans, who now what ex-Marine. But anyway, skip that. So this is what happened. The order in the mission, and he said if he's do this again, he think he's Hollywood, and he's going to get the date Trump daughter. Now, that's how he got his situation. So let's eliminate him. But after he realized he was going to get pissed, they had no choice, but they knew they had to blow his head off in his life. Now, with Trump, the supposed to be blank bullets, the ones that was on the roof that's supposed to be secret agents and cops, they the ones that was doing the shooting. That's who killed the dude in the audience that they said he was the only one reacting because he seen the dumb shit and he was going to protect the family. So they said, hey, that's the guy. And they pointed at him. Now, while that was going on, Trump knew, and I heard this from a news lady, and she wasn't black, she was Caucasian. She said, I don't know, these are things like we say when we look back at things. She said, you notice the most Trump speeches, Trump never turned his head like that to the crowd. He always looked straight ahead. So the key was, there's a lady to the right that they say, if you see her, she's holding a Trump card. If you go back to the video, and she's sitting beside him on his left-hand side, they show that after she gives the signal to go ahead and shoot, she gives the wave of her card. That's when all the shooting takes place. Then she pulls out her camera and she starts video. And who's going to put up that camera and start video when people shooting at you?
Exactly.
Now,
Americans.
On the other hand, other hand, when Trump went down, they already showed a picture whether he had a blood cast or his favorite Heinz ketchup that he get with his McDonald's.
I'm going with razor blade.
He turned around when he went down, and he smacked it on his head.
Look
came
right
up
there.
like
Hold
he
on.
got shot.
Pop, look,
So
right there.
now
He
You
threw
seen
the
it,
razor.
man? You seen it? You
He
seen it,
throws
Mo?
the-
You
he
seen it, Mo?
throws
Do
the-
it, Mo? You
He
seen
throws
it?
the
You
razor.
seen-
He
Now-
throws the razor on the podium. Look, he dropped it right there on the podium. What is he dropping on the podium? Look at his little hands. Look at them little hands.
Man,
You see it?
they help me pick it up real quick.
Huh.
now here goes.
Look at his hands. Just look. Even if you don't see nothing drop, look at his hand movement.
I told you, hand is
Now
quicker than the
notice
eye.
this.
Hand is quicker than the eye.
Where he messed up, on the shot, because remember he had all this AI, all this was already set up. That's why the people that was real police and the ladies in the background, because like Mainline said, they wasn't in on what was going on.
No.
So this is what happened after this. If you notice when he came up without his hat, but then he had his hair was straight for the camera. He put his hands up. When he put his hand up and they grabbed him, there was no blood on his hand. So I said, "Oh, let me close my fist and take that out." Now, after that, Fox News and AI get together and they say, "Beautiful shot." Now, this is what we got to do. If you go back to the video and you look at the flag is hanging across vertical. If you look in the shot, they took the flag and twisted upside down because you can see the wire on the angle now behind Trump, where the flag was never behind Trump. He got his fist up, like he said. My question is, when they shot at him and he came up and they covered him, did they already shoot the kid, or was the kid still alive and he that bad that he gonna stand up and put his fist up and they trying to protect him, like he said?
Nah, he was down already. They said he was down.
They said he was down at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear, he's down. He's down.
So he was down, but still, like you said, with the CIA and secret agents and everything else. Again,
him saying that it's down,
which you 100% Vago, they should have been had him out of it. That's why you know it was a movie.
The Secret Service saying that he's down does not give him permission to stand up and go fight. You're still getting out of there because you don't know what the hell else is going to go on. They found explosive devices in that man's car in his house. He had like a remote control, like he was going. So you don't know what else the threat is. You're not going to stand up, fight. Get your beautiful, gorgeous photo op. I'm not going to lie. You seen the picture. That shit's majestic. It's majestic. You know what I mean? He got it off. He got that off, but he should have never, ever, that should have never been a photo op at all. We should have never seen him again.
He picked his head up. He picked his head up.
When he went down, we should have never seen him again until RNC convention.
That hat is going for $100 million. That he kept all his memorabilia like on some OJ shit. His hat is going for $100 million. He got sneakers coming out. Everything. Trump is the man.
But only and that's what I got to say about Trump. That's what my Nazis and blacks love about him. Like you said, street life, the stuff he's doing. They like, oh,
he's doing gangster shit.
That's what.
He's doing gangster shit. We rather gangster up there than these politicians.
And here's the truth. And let me
I
say
am no
this,
gangster. I am no gangster. I do no gangster. This is not representative of me.
Here's the last thing. Think about it. The first thing when he did his debate, they say he said over 50 lies. So the first thing that you get control of is to convince the people of your lies. Now, after the lies, what did he do? He turned around and just like tonight, he proved as you go through your stage, you take control of the media, have everybody focus on you. Now, what he got after that? You got the court and the Constitution. You put the Supreme Court in there and they cover you. The one that dropped the charges on you. You got the government. You got the lies. You got the media. You got the government. What's next after that? You guarantee that you become president of the United States. That's like I heard El Blanco slip a couple of times and called him the president. Now, check this out. After he becomes president, what he do? He put a kiss-ass Marine in for vice president that's going to look up to him or be loyal to him. And what they need after he become president is take control of the military. Once he got the military,
exactly,
he has control of the country. And the thing I want all y'all to remember about this, the thing about the president of the United States and our leader, he's supposed to be a leader to build, to strengthen, and protect the country and the people of the country. What differs from any other country in the world is that he wants to be the king. He wants to be known as the dictator. He wants to be known as the chosen of God. To the big stage of the back to his father with the Ku Klux Klan. This is what you're looking at in your day and time in America. And once he gets the military like he was trying to do before, when you brought the general up with the flag and everything else, even if a bullet get pointed at my head, I say like this, talking shit. Once he get the military, all y'all niggas out there that was like hip hip parade, and he already said what he's doing to the migrants in the country and everything else. And he already said, once I get that, the next time, what the gentleman said the first time when it came to Black Lives Matter, shoot those niggas. And they said he already used that word before. But this is the truth when it comes to the conspiracy and the mindset and the power that he has over this country now. And this is the last thing I say after that. If you don't think it's lying, I said wait till 2025, and you better pray he don't make it in the chair now that you know the truth. Besides the Project 25, I'm done. I'm just talking shit. I'm a comedian. Don't take me serious now. Okay?
You better take him serious.
But wait,
mean,
Brother D, flashback. Let me say flashback. Let me say this to you. With you mentioned the program Mission Impossible, and what did they always say about the Mission Impossible group? If anybody is caught, any of the agents is caught, then we have to just disavow.
Disavow.
So we have to disavow.
So y'all go back to YouTube. I want y'all to look at two shows. Go back to Mission Impossible. And go back and rent Damien, the movie Damien, and that's the life story of Trump. I'm done.
All right. Good.
I know.
All right.
Don't cry, Mo 3. I'm just joking.
I'm still not kicking
you heard him, then you didn't hear him anymore.
I'm loving the energy.
I took him out. Like Trump because I was given veto powers myself on calling studio. But he has a point. It's like he's been watching Talking Shit Getting Close. I feel like he's just been watching a whole slew of things that I've been saying. Because he's absolutely right. When Donald Trump was in the Oval Office and the protesters were out there, there are people saying that he was actually trying to get people to go out there and shoot him. Can't we just shoot him in the legs? And just coming up with crazy ass, unconstitutional, illegal, immoral, unethical things to do. And now that the Supreme Court has voted 6-3 in favor of basically the president being a king, 2025. King. Year of the Snake, is it going to be? Year of the Snake? I mean, we got to... What was the last year of the Snake? Hold on. Where is it? Let's look this up. But go ahead, mainline while you're... Anybody that wants to go?
No, I was going to just say I had, I'm not going to waver on my stance. And I've just been enjoying the conversation and the different perspectives, and I just appreciate having the opportunity not only to listen, but to put my 2 cents in. So it's all good, man. And let it be known that at the end game, I just wanted it to work for everybody, and I wanted to be a positive step that our country is going into. You know, it has to be, because we can't continue to spiral downward like we are. We have to change the vibration and go up. So that's what I wanted to say.
Can I say something real quick?
Honestly, it's extremely eerie.
Whoa, I didn't do that. She did that. I concur. Okay, maybe that was my thinking. Okay, I was just going to say this, right? We're watching right now Constantine in Rome. We're watching Napoleon in his time era. We're watching history as it's happening right now. The thing about, this is what I it's not that I agree or disagree. I'm just watching the show because I realize that no matter what I do or say, it's going to happen regardless. But what I'm realizing that is like the government, what we're watching Trump do, the government has been doing forever. The only thing that makes Trump any different is he's going against the government. He has a family structure of money and influence. He went to school with people. He knows them. You know, like sometimes you got the cool kids, you got the weak kids, right? He's the business guy. Some people go for the politics, they go for religion, whatever. Because these people live in a different type of education, a different type of lifestyle and living in money, right? Because they're humans just like us, but they're living in a whole different world than we're living in, based off of finances and family jointed business ventures or you know, rituals or alumni or whatever. So he's coming in like, yo, F all y'all. This is what the attraction thing really is about Trump. He's coming in going, F all y'all weak. Yeah, I see y'all been running this. I'm here now. I'm coming. This is what it is. Boom. This is what we've been watching on TV with our music and everything. Is about the guy that somebody who's coming in and going to be the roughest, toughest. So Trump is the one who came in being the roughest, toughest, right? And he clearly had a lot of information on people because we watched how he went from doing something that we thought maybe he just was playing with, and then ended up getting it, and then ended up taking the whole government and switching it out just in case he lost. We watched the Democrats say, you know what? We got him on all these different things, but the first thing we're going to try him on is the smear campaign. We're going to go on about him with this lady, Snowy Daniels. All the other things they could have went with first, it was a smear campaign, and we all seen it because we know how it goes, right? We watching it happen with Puffy, R. Kelly, everybody else, Bill Cosby, whoever. Before they want to take you down, they put the smear campaign in, right? Whether you're guilty or not. So from the 2024 people that are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, we're looking at what we've been watching happen all day long within the internet. This is how people come and they fall in the internet. So we're watching somebody from the business world who ain't a politician. We know it. He don't speak correct. He say some of the things that we would say in the street, but he said it on a white term. He lost a lot of that. But so whatever the methods is of the games that they're playing to get this done, I'm just saying like the interesting part is watching one person and everybody that's running with him to knock down the system that we've been getting shafted by. So I don't know if what he's going to do next is going to be beneficial or not. I mean, we're already a struggling people regardless. So to me, I'm like, I'm just waiting for the show. That's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for the show.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I'm all in.
No, y'all ran out of spit.
No. I
didn't run out of spit. I was just, I like to make people listen. I like to say things that make people really think like, yo, this is a lot bigger than just a conversation. This is affecting us on a regular basis on all levels. It's the same game. We're just watching. We're watching a businessman go attack these politicians.
We're watching.
All we're watching. We're watching 300. We're watching 300 where the politicians don't want the soldiers who really know what's popping to be running shit, so they get rid of them. We're watching the soldier try to come in. You know what I mean? Whether he's a good guy or not. All of this stuff, though, with this assassination stuff, I purposely. I mean, I don't believe that it's. I believe that it was staged. I don't know if Trump knew about it or not. That comes down to his ear, but hey, whatever.
Do you want to see the ear? Do you want to see like pictures from 15 minutes after he got in it? Like they had to take some type of picture of his ear when he got to that hospital. And if not, that's a shame for the entire country. I'm going to get do I get the last word? Am I going to get the last word?
You got it.
Does anybody?
Yes, sir. You got it. I'm listening.
I've heard so many different great points of view this evening. So many of anecdotal and evidential, just information that's passed through these lines tonight on Talking Shit Getting Clicks. We episodes. Not the me episodes. It's Thursday night. It's the we episodes. I am still hanging with the I would like to know what happened. But I also accept Mainline's in theory, which is, listen, we're going to all get JFK'd. Something's going to come out, and then it's just going to be left as it is, and we are just going to have to keep on marching on, going about our lives. But yes, this is a very interesting show. I think that, and when I say show, like these events that have happened over the last couple of months lately, Project 2025, Supreme Court justices voting a certain way, people glitching out on debates, attempted assassinations that look staged that are kind of iffy. Like, this is what we're going through. And honestly, I would like to think that everybody that's here, because I know you are good ones, you know, no matter about your opinions on what's going on now, these events, I think everybody that showed up here tonight has a curiosity and about what's going on. And I like that curiosity because it seems like that it's more potent here than out there in the rest of America. Like, honestly, I think that the majority of the population is dumb. I was reading stats, and they said like most of the American citizens read below a 6th grade level. And it's hard when, you know, we come on this show, and I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not a brainiac genius, but damn, man. Like, sometimes I forget that there's so many dummies out here. No disrespect. Uneducateds out here. And do we need more education? The only thing I have is more questions, honestly. I right now at this point, I have no solutions to anything. The only thing I have is more and more and more questions. So with that, I think that we meet up here next Thursday night around 7:30. I'll ask some more questions. You guys might have some answers, and we'll figure this all out together. And we'll talk. We'll laugh. We'll debate a little bit. And we'll come out around 9 o'clock this time. All the better for it. That's all I got for you.
All right.
Mainline, I appreciate you coming out. Thank you. Big part of the show. Vlogo, my man, as always. Good to hear your point of view. Flashback came out and got his off. And I'm sitting here just like, But I appreciate each and every one of you. This is what we do Thursdays nights, 7:30 p.m. We come out and do this thing. We have the call-in line. We have the JumpOut Gang, D. Ryan, Young Lindo, Ramid, Love, Caro, Tormenta, Mainline, Flashback, El Vlogo. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I hope you'll be back next week. Please, while y'all out there, give me a like, hit a share, hit a subscribe, send this to somebody, anybody. I'd appreciate that. And I'll see you back here next week, 7:30. Don't forget, hit those alerts, because something might happen between now and Thursday, and I like to pop up. And when I pop up, you may want to know. Lindo, what's up? Helldivers 2? Thanks, I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Caro! show. Great show. Simmer down. Warning, this show contains strong language which may be unsuitable for children, unusual humor which may be unsuitable for adults.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Bleached blonde, bad built, bush body.
What's up, people? Here we are back in the talking shit, getting clicks.
Like, honestly, if anybody's still out there, I didn't hit this button all night. And damn it if I won't. Oh my God, I had to. Talking shit, getting clicks.